It's the radio guy, Mike Prince. Welcome to another Football Friday. We enjoy Football Fridays. That means it's football season or close to football season on Football Fridays. With that being said, it is our mission to try to bring you some news that you could use. Today is no exception to the rule. Follow me on Twitter at The Mike Prince Show. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And don't forget to visit the website at obnradio.com. And without any further delay, we'll jump right into today's episode here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Well, as I try to be optimistic, realistic, logical, and a rational thinker, I was going through my annual list prior to the start of the season on the coaches who would be, let's say, on trial with the most to prove this year. And today's list might or might not shake you up. We're not going to go through all of the coaches that make up the conference, but the coaches who we believe have the most to prove in this 2022 football campaign. We'll start off in the East, and it's no doubt that Deion Sanders would be at the top of that list. Why Deion Sanders at the top of that list? They're the defending champions. They kind of walked through the conference last season, but because Deion Sanders is Deion Sanders, he embraces the challenge, he embraces the pressure. Therefore, he has the most to prove, or one of the coaches in the East who has the most to prove. Why do I say that? You took care of business in the Southwestern Athletic Conference, and you left the glass half full at the Celebration Bowl. So with the early success that Sanders has had, it has to be Celebration Bowl or bust, and I believe he would be the first one to tell you that. And so therefore I believe he is one of the coaches in the East that has the most to prove. The next one would be Shotgun Willie Simmons at Famu. Now, Simmons also had a strong run. He's had successful runs in the SWAC and in the MEAC. But now the table is set. They kept mulling over that 1-point loss to Jackson State. And they'll have a chance to right that wrong on September the 4th and then try to pick up the pace for the rest of the season. Simmons is without his athletic director, Gaucher, who put a lot of stock and backed him up. And so Simmons, not that he's going to be under pressure, but he's going to have a lot to prove in this campaign to let people know that FAMU is still relevant, and quite frankly, Shotgun Willie Simmons is still relevant. And if I have to pick another coach who is going to have a lot to prove, and that's going to be Connell Maynard of Alabama A&M. You no longer have the luxuries of an Akil Glass. You've revamped your entire defense. And now we know that Maynard has been known to be the master of mixture. And when I say that, he doesn't have a set offense that he would run. He would take whatever the defense gives him, and he had multiple schemes. And it's going to really be a season for Coach Maynard to prove, not only to himself, but to others, that he is still a noteworthy coach in this conference. Number 3 is Connell Maynard. Heading over to the East, I am going to have to say at the top of the list will be none other than Coach Eric Dooley of the Southern Jaguars. The good son has returned home. He is in his comfort zone. He knows the landscape of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. He knows the landscape of Jag Nation. And he was brought back to Southern University to win. No other reason. You leave Prairie View as defending Western champs. You come to a situation that's pretty well stocked out in your favor. And the expectations are going to be through the roof in Jag Nation for Dooley to deliver. And I believe Dooley is up and ready for the challenge. He embraces those type of moments. And it'll be interesting to see how he pans out in year number 1. Number 2 on that list is going to be Clarence Mckinney. Clarence McKinney is in year 4 of his contract. He has 58 returning, let's say, upperclassmen now because they were sophomore freshmen. Now they'll be sophomore junior. Still a young team, but a young team with experience. You have solidified your quarterback's position, and all eyes will be on you. You are in the largest market of the Southwestern Athletic Conference when it comes to television and media coverage. And it's going to be very interesting to see how the maroon and gray responds to the demands and the expectations that are slightly raised at Tiger Nation. Number 3 would have to be Bubba McDowell of Prairie View A&M University. Bubba has been in the system 11 or 12 years now at Prairie View under the Heist Northern, Willie Simmons, and the Eric Dooley. He now has the keys to the bus, and how he drives that bus, how he parks that bus, how he keeps the bus maintained is really going to be under scrutiny. And I believe Bubba is willing and ready for the challenge, or he would not have accepted it. And it'll be very interesting to see how he and the Panthers pan out on this season. Now, I do have a couple of honorable mentions that I will throw in. I'll go one from each conference. From the Eastern Conference, my honorable mention would be Vincent Dancy. Although he's playing with limited resources, he has made the right moves, and he's made his moves count. And with the addition of Jones at quarterback, there are going to be some great expectations, and I'm sure that Dancy is ready and willing to silence his critics. And from the West, I'm going with Hugh Jackson. He brings NFL experience. He brings a great new level of expectation to G Nation, and I'm sure he's going to be up to the task. I've gone through my list. Let me know if you agree or disagree. The 24-hour message line, 713-570-6736. You can always leave your response by way of Twitter at The Mike Prince Show and on the YouTube channel at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. I am going to exit stage left for right now. I am the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. Thank you guys so much for joining in with us. And until the next time, you guys be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.